Using the figure below, which theorem or postulate can be used to conclude that the triangles are congruent? So the three that we use were a side, 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 a side, angle, and angle, side, angle. So you can see in the picture we have this side congruent to this side, and we have this side congruent to this side. And sometimes when they give you a diagram, there's other information that you can conclude from the given picture. And so when these two lines cross, they create a pair of vertical angles, and we know that vertical angles are congruent. So now I'm left with a side, an angle, a side. A side, angle, side. So the correct answer here is side, angle, side. 22, again, we're going to go out of order a little bit. Using the figure below, which theorem or postulate can be used to conclude that triangle AEI is congruent to triangle UOI? So again, the three that we have to choose from are side, 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 angle, and angle, side, angle. So again, we have this figure where we have these two lines crossing, and that creates a pair of vertical angles. Now I'm going to use 2 marks because this one already has 1 mark. So that means these vertical angles are congruent. And so now I have angle, angle, side. And that's not one of my 3 choices. But what happens in a triangle is that if I know 2 of these angles are congruent, then I know that the third angle is also congruent. So that means that I can say that this angle, angle A, is going to be congruent to angle U by the third angles theorem. And now that's going to let me say angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. So this is what we're going to use. Angle, side, angle. For 17, what angle must be congruent to angle EHC? So go ahead and highlight that, angle EHC, in order to prove that triangle EHC is congruent to triangle VSC using side, angle, side. So you can see we're going to have our side, angle, side. So we go from 1, the angle, to 2. We want the same thing over here, side, angle, side. So we're going to want to show that this triangle, or this angle, is congruent to this. So that's the angle we need in order to use side, angle, side. So we want angle VSC. Once we know that, then the triangles can be proven that they're congruent using side, angle, side. But the answer is angle VSC. So number 20, it says, what additional congruence is needed to prove that triangle ECH is congruent to triangle VCS by the angle, side, angle theorem? So this is what we need to pay attention to. And so we already have an angle. These 2 angles are congruent. We already have a side. So these 2 sides are congruent. And so we want angle, side, angle. So angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. So we're going to want to show that angle HCE, angle HCE E needs to be congruent. So here we started with the angle. So we'll start over here with the angle. The angle SCV. Number 23, which triangle congruence theorem or postulate is used to prove that triangle ABV is congruent to triangle ERS? Now, nothing's marked on the triangles, but they give us some information. So as they give it to you, you want to make sure you mark it on your figure. So we have AV is congruent to ES, and AB is congruent to ER. AB is congruent to ER. So using this information, is it going to be a side, 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 angle, side, or angle, side, angle? So you can see we start with this side, and then we have a 90-degree angle. And since we have a 90-degree angle, this angle and this angle will be congruent. And so we have side, angle, side, side, angle, side. And 29, which theorem or postulate can be used to conclude that the two triangles are congruent? Again, we have our three choices: side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle. So from the picture, we have this side congruent to this side congruent to this side congruent to this side. This one's pretty straightforward. It's just going to be side, side, side.